What's up, guys? Brian here. So today, while we were out buying seals and stuff, because we're gonna start putting some fiber in the ground probably next week. We're gonna be over there at the Hood Canal doing fiber, laying some duck banks and setting some banks, and doing all that type of stuff. So we had to buy some tools. Bought a hot saw, steel TS420, very expensive tool. Also bought some blades for it, concrete and asphalt, and then there's an abrasive blade. And I also bought this used compactor right here. This is a Bomag BVT65. Pretty sweet. It's a used one, but starts right up. So pretty excited about this. Anyways, oh yeah, and then this right here is this little tank setup me and my grandpa are kind of making for the saw, so we'll have some water to run through it and stuff. But figured I'd show you guys that. It's pretty cool. Got this thing right here. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. I just bought this stuff. Oh yeah, and then another thing I just bought. We just bought this 18-inch dig bucket right here for the excavator. Brand new bucket. So we got that too. So that's where we're sitting, guys. Gearing up for this fiber optic job I'm doing. It's gonna be about a 2-month job, give or take. And hopefully we can make some money on it. Cousin Brandon, he's gonna be helping me out full-time for the 2 months. So hopefully we can get things going. Armo, yeah, I plan on doing some videos. I'll definitely make some videos if I get the time. But yeah, gearing up, so pretty sweet. Oh, thank you for that super chat. If you want a sticker, either look me up on PayPal, or no, you already paid, so just look me up on Facebook and send me your address and I'll send you some stickers. Yeah, we're getting geared up for some fiber optics, so we just bought this compactor and that right over there. What do you think, Grandpa?
I think you're on your way.
Yeah, we spent a lot of.
You're going to be really busy. You keep this up.
Spent a lot of money. Here, hold this. I'll pull this over here so they can see this thing running, because this thing's kind of cool. I mean, okay, it's on. Let's see if it
Doesn't make very much noise.
pretty cool. We bought this from a rental place, United Rentals. It's used. It's 2017, so it probably doesn't have a whole ton of hours on it. I can see one problem already with it. This spring sucks. This doesn't go back in, so I don't know what we're gonna have to do to fix that, but we'll figure something out on that. And then, hey honey, let's see what it takes to start this thing. Let's see. Start. See put this on half choke. See if this thing starts. Oh, yeah.
Two cycle
This one's a
smoke.
2-cycle, yeah. Started right up though. This
The
they
water,
must put non-ethanol in it. I've noticed with all my small engines, if I use ethanol fuel, it just doesn't start up right away. If you use non-ethanol premium, first or second pull, it's fired, it's going. Anyways.
That's somebody else just lit up.
Yeah. Economy in Seattle. I mean, all the work's in Seattle. You know, I feel like everything's going pretty sweet, pretty big. Everything's going pretty good in Seattle. That's where most of the work is for dump trucks, at least. And but my buddy's getting me started on this fiber optics. I'm gonna cut my teeth on this over in there in the Hood Canal. Yeah, we got the seals, Blake. $70 later for 2 seals. They looked a little different, so hopefully they work. We got both of them. We're gonna put those in right now. I probably won't do video unless you guys really want me to. This was kind of more of just a update of the equipment that I just bought. Did you see it, Blake? I just bought a hot saw. That thing was $1,000. And then I just bought this jump pack. It's a bow mag. It's a 2017. It's a little used, but it was what, $2,000, I think? Close to $2,000. Yeah, it's got a Honda engine on it. What's up, Chris?
It's got low oil shut off.
Yeah, it's got a low oil shut off. Right here, there's also a light that comes on. This thing's pretty sweet, actually. For being used, it runs really good. I mean, you guys just seen it started up first pull. And then I also bought a 18-inch dig bucket for trenching. That was $1,000. So, whacker packer time. Yeah, basically. We just spent basically $4,000 gearing up for this job we're doing. It's a 2-month job, and we're going to be putting in a whole bunch of duct banks and fiber optics, communications boxes and everything over there in the Hood Canal area, Hoodsport, Hood Canal. And I don't really have any experience at all doing this, but my buddy Josh, he's going to help me through it, you know, step by step. And he's the guy I've been working with in Seattle doing the 5G install. So, yeah, Chris, basically, I mean, that's the only thing you really can do, you know, because if you reinvest into your business, the government doesn't screw you, you know, because they know you're going to make more money and then they're going to get more money, you know. But if you try to keep any of your money in your own pocket, the government just reaches in and grabs it all, you know. So we spent some money today. Hopefully we can make some money. So basically, yeah, Chris, that's the whole thing. You either spend it or Uncle Sam takes it, you know. So why not buy some cool stuff, you know? So we bought the hot saw, we bought that compactor and a bucket. I'm super excited. Super excited. So I'm kind of sad that we couldn't use our 2-foot dig bucket, you know, for this trenching and stuff. But I mean, it makes sense, you know. We got an 18-inch. So, and we had a 24-inch. I mean, that's a lot more material you have to put back in the hole, a lot more work you have to do. So we ended up getting an 18-inch, you know, it's a little bit smaller. costs $1,000 now, but I feel like it should pay off in the long run. One of the things I want to say about those buckets, like, am I ever going to get into a new pickup? I can't afford a new pickup. Those buckets. So a used one, they wanted, what was it, $850, Grandpa?
Yeah,
Or $750?
about 200 less than the new.
A used one was $200 less than the new one. Like, I don't understand how they can charge that much for a used bucket. I mean, the teeth on it alone, the teeth are $25 a piece to $50 a piece. You know, so there's your $200 right there. You know, if you buy a used bucket, it's already got worn teeth. You know, and it's already been fatigued. You know, so we just bought the new one. The hot saws, they had one that was $200 cheaper, but it was 2017. So I mean, it's a year or 2 years old. You know, you just never know what kind of stuff they've ran through it. So we just bought a new one. And then I really didn't want to pay $3,000 for a new compactor. You know, because that's just a lot of money, $3,000. You know, so yeah, John, you're right. I mean, they price it too high, so you'll buy the new ones. And it makes sense to buy the new ones too. I mean, you have better customer service. You know, you have at least a warranty on it. You know, and you know how it's going to be treated. I bought the saw at United Rental. That's where I bought the compactor too. And it was actually cheaper. There's a steel dealership that sells saws and stuff, and they wanted $1,500 for that saw that I just bought for $1,000. So United Rental is a lot cheaper than Pape, because that's where I bought the bucket. And I asked them how much the tamper was, and they're like, "Yeah, new one's $3,000." And yeah, no, the excavator compactors, they're expensive too. I mean, you're looking at $2,000 just for a used one, and you know, up to $4,500 for a new one for an excavator. And I mean, I've seen the cheap ones online, the Chinese ones. They're selling them for $2,000, but if it breaks, finding parts, good luck. You know, look up Alibaba, you know, or whatever. But you're basically, you know, out of luck. And the hydraulic tampers, the compactor, I found one they were selling at Home Depot for $1,000, brand new. But you go straight to the reviews, and every single one is like a 2-star review, 1-star review. It runs for 10 minutes and then it dies out, you know, and you can't get parts for it. So it's like, do I spend an extra $1,000 and get a name brand one where I'm going to be able to get parts for it a lot easier? And, you know, it's a Honda motor. That thing's going to live longer than I will, you know. John, that's, yeah. I mean, Pape and those dealerships, they charge an arm and a leg for everything. Is pulverized topsoil expensive out here? Like, what's pulverized topsoil? What is that?
Composting at recycle centers.
Pulverized. Like, it's been pounded. I don't know what that is, Blake. Normal topsoil, like I can get a 3-way topsoil for, I think I'm paying $12 a yard or something like that. Yeah, so 3-way screen topsoil, I can get it for, you know, I think 12, it might be $18 a yard, I think is what I pay for it. Or maybe 12 or something like that. I'd have to look at my pricing sheet, but basically, yeah, that's how much it is. Yeah, that's ridiculous, John. I mean, they're out there to make money. You know, they're not out there to help anybody out. They're out there to make money, you know. And, It's ridiculous. I mean, $1,000 for a new bucket. Jeez Louise. You know, it probably costed them $300 in metal and a half a day to make. I mean, if it took them any longer than a half a day to make that thing, who knows what they were doing, you know. So they're making a few $100 on each, you know, everything they sell. Thanks, John. I mean, you know, you're either building somebody else's dream or you're building your own dream, you know? And you're going to have to work whether you want to or you don't. So you might as well just have fun doing it, you know? And I mean, that's what my grandpa's always said, you know? You can either have fun doing it or not have fun doing it. Either way, it's got to get done. So you might as well enjoy it, you know? And it's just so cool learning all this new stuff, you know? Like, there's tons of stuff that I'm learning, and I love learning. You know, and it just opens my eyes to, you know, how much more there is about the world that I have no clue. But one thing I will say about Pape, like machinery, like one of the reasons they charge so much for everything is their marketing. Like, if they market like crazy, and that is so expensive. I mean, they're constantly marketing everything, you know. And I'm trying to kind of do the same thing. You know, I give out free t-shirts to people that ask me for t-shirts and stickers and stuff like that. And, you know, they have this marketing machine that they have built, you know, and they have to feed that thing, you know, to keep their name brand up there. And, you know, one thing I like about them, every time I go in there with my son or something, they will give him something. He will not walk out of there empty-handed. I mean, you're not going to walk into Joe Schmo's auto mechanics store and walk out with a toy for him, you know. And when I do that, when I go to Pape or whatever, he always goes home with something. Whether it's a hat, a shirt, you know, some candy or something. Yeah, Blake, you're right. I mean, the main reason I bought this one so quick is because, like, I literally just found out yesterday that I was going to be doing this 2-month-long project. So I didn't have time to really shop the market that much. Yeah. They do buy up all the mom and pop shops. Well, and the other thing is, you know, the mom and pop shops, they can't compete because the government's screwing them constantly. You know, the county's over there trying to charge them $1,000 a day to park their equipment in their yard, you know. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to let you go. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the super chat. Like I said, hit me up on Facebook. Send me your address, and I'll shoot you over some stickers. Me and Grandpa got to put this dump truck back together. We got to put 2 seals in and button everything back up. I just want to show you guys the new tools. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Hey, Gramps, I wanted to say hi before I took off.
Keep a smile, and you'll be happy.
Yep. What do you think about the expensive tools I just bought, Grandpa?
You didn't buy them for me, did you?
No.
I think you did well. You'd have done great if I had a need of them.
Yeah.
Like your chainsaw I use.
Yeah, my grandpa, my small home light chainsaw, he's been destroying that thing.
Yeah.
But
10 cords of wood with it already.
10 cords of wood with that little home light.
Weeks.
Yeah.
Or 2 years.
2 years. 10 cords in 2 years. That's pretty good, I mean, for a home light.
It's cutting well. The blade's getting a little bit short on the teeth.
Yeah. They don't call it a blade, it's called a chain.
Yeah, that's right. Chain.
All right, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.